Wiggity, 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 squiggity. Wait! Okay. Everything is set, everything is rolling. Hey guys, what's up? Sorry about that. My system needed to be updated because I didn't put in a new 651 update. So, okay. Well then. You guys are watching at the last one. Sorry, but this is the one we need to go to. Oh, forgot. Okay. Now, we got two places we can go, but first I want to... Okay, we might as well go get Blackwall first, since we're over here. So... right here, after Lakeview. Okay. Now, depending on who comes in, it'll probably be either an hour or 2 hours, depending. Just to see who comes in. Okay. But yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a day full of adventure for me. Tomorrow will be Tasmanian Tiger, probably something else. I don't know what else I'm gonna put up because I still have no idea what I'm doing in my truck grind. And I don't want to put out something like that no one is gonna actually like watch. So I may bring back an old classic because I was watching something yesterday. I was like, I remember when I played it. So I have absolutely no idea. Okay. Blackwall should be over there. Jeez. And I'm sorry if you guys hear my phone in the background. I can't help it. Because right now, that is my date for tomorrow. So I'm trying to plan everything out with her to make the best of the day. So I apologize if you guys hear my phone going off and
Remember to carry your shield. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise it's useless.
Blackwall. Warden Blackwall.
You're not. How do you know my name? Who said that?
Oh!
That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Fuck
Okay. They do not look like they want to be there. Alright. Ooh! It looks like he has a great sword. So, he's gonna probably be a heavy too.
Good work, Godfrey. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You've saved yourselves.
Damn! You saved yourselves!
You're not Darla. Why do you like that? Who are you?
I've been contemplating making
Well, I'm taking to you. Stop dancing.
We're trying to find out why the weapons disappeared and have anything to do with the Divine's murder.
The Warden and the Divine. That can't. No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do know that. No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first things to go. But what
Damn!
no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
I wasn't accusing the Warden.
I'm not accusing the police. I just need information. I've only found time to know where it is.
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdeacon is a decade dead. No need to conscript because there's no blight. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what they need. Who we need. These idiots force us fight, so I conscript them to their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't help me.
No, they won't!
Make you better than I think.
I wasn't aware Greens could take the decade away.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the other to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
True.
Do you have any idea where the other Warden is from?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt. That's in the Underfells, or along my north. Don't really know. Can imagine why they all disappeared at once. Let alone why they disappeared too.
Okay.
Why haven't you been missing this week?
Maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new director that really wanted it lost or something. My job is to recruit on my own. Trying to stay that way for months. Years.
Wow.
It's been a pleasure, Black.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is terrible. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved.
Damn!
If you're trying to get things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
The Inquisition is always supposed to forget. But what can one very well do?
Sounds a fucking world of trust. Look,
Damn.
maybe fighting demons from the sky isn't something I've practiced in. But show me someone who is. And like I said, there are treaties. Maybe this isn't a bribe, but it's bloody well a disaster. So, I'm a warden. Being a warden means something to a lot of people.
Okay.
Warden Blackthorn, the Inquisition is some sort of hero.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. Perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden works for the Inquisition.
Awesome. But for the time being, I'll stick with my core team. The next player I'll probably be going to get would be Bull, the Iron Bull. Imagine how boss you think your name is. Blackwall, Iron Bull. Whew! Okay. Now, is there anything I can do in Hinterlands right now? No. I could do Valamar, but then again, it's nothing I'm gonna need for it. So, time to go get our buddy Blackwall. My Lord Arnold Tegan. It kind of... What happened to, what's it called? Jarl of Redcliffe. What was his name? Damn, it's been so long since I came away from, Origins. I haven't had a PS3 in a good while.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed. How so?
There's a group of bandits operating here. They know the terrain. Our small party is at trouble. Some of our soldiers were just leaving their clear.
Well.
Of course, the soldiers didn't have exact education. They were starting to search for a match. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for wardens either. Well, good luck. Enjoy the sea air. Here it's good for the soul.
That's actually a true fact. That sea air is absolutely 100% good for the soul. Sweetheart, I cannot hear you over the sound of the gigantic fucking dragon that's trying to run through me. Okay. Wow. It's been 14 minutes. Nobody has came on. I'm actually surprised. That's actually something surprising. But hey, it's okay. I'm actually looking something up and for a moment, excuse me guys. Don't worry. Okay. Let's get a good angle. My controller started rumbling. It's a little skirmish. Okay. Okay. All right. Bam. Okay. Bam.
Stand down! Trevor! How'd we do?
5-6 wounded, Chief. No damage.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the cast. So, welcome to the Inquisition. Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Thanks for being here.
Cool.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away.
Yeah. The horns usually give it away.
I assume you remember Prometheus the Just.
Throat cutters are done.
Already? Have them check again. I don't want any of those provincial bastards getting away. No offense, Trevor.
Can't take it, Mr. Bastard was not a vessel. Someone up on you denied.
So, for this fight, expensive. And I'm sure the Inquisition is for
How expensive are you?
Wouldn't cost you much, unless you want my drinks. Your ambassador. What's her name? Josephine.
Yay!
Pay your share. Gold will take care of this. Don't worry about that. All that matters is your life. They are.
Huh?
Not just like we need a frontline body. Whatever it is.
Yes!
And there's one other one.
Only a little.
I could take some spies. That's that.
Ooh.
The bin house magic control. I've tried to destroy the Inquisition, get close to the control, and send his own spies out. But I also
Huh.
that has the agents all over the land. You sign me on, I'll show you.
You're a courier?
Told me?
Whatever happened, I can always go for it. Too bad. Someone needs to get that cash closed. So whatever.
I'm on your side.
From something called the Inquisition. Out of business. Better you had it right up front. Enough to keep my mind. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much. As far as his work concerned.
Hey.
I did it. Plus I was home.
Yes.
You better not lose boss line in this is. You said no, she doesn't have friends. If this comes up to nothing, or if one of you is compromised in Inquisition,
Yeah.
Tell them military drinking on the road. The charge just got higher.
how about the cops, Chief? We just started them out with axes.
Find some way to see it.
You're to right here, use blood magic. That's so fucked up. Oh god, that is absolutely hysterical. Now I have the bull with me. Okay. As I said, everybody, this is the girl I'm supposed to be going on a date with tomorrow, so trying to make sure everything goes right. I know I shouldn't be doing it during my live stream, but again, she has college, and I have this to do, and I also have college. So, yeah, there's no other time I could possibly talk. So, during the day, it's kind of my best option. Okay. Now that I have Bull with me, Mr. Bull. Jeez, by the time I get him, I already have something much larger that I can use. Okay. 14. Okay. I need Iron Bull and big armor. Oh, fuck. Big man huge. Big man smash. Belt of ranged defense. Better put on him. Okay. King Light Wasp. Four plus willpower. She liked the Pentiac. Okay. Huh. It seemed like someone was trying to jack into my live stream. What the fuck? It's weird. Very strange. It's weird. It was very strange, but okay. No one's jacking into my signal. People can hear. I can hear myself. And yes, I do have an alternate thing I use personally to make sure my song, my audio is correct. Most of the time, I use YouTube Gaming, the YouTube Gaming app, to try that. Then again, it stopped being used. So, shit. Oh. Yep, I was gonna get hurt. I was gonna get hurt regardless. Let's be real. In this game, the Storm Coast takes so long, just like Orzammar took very long. I believe Darktown and Dragon Age 2 was the one that took so fucking long in the second one, but hey, who knows? The whole thing was, it was ridiculously long. There are some ridiculously long parts in these games that some characters can go through faster than others. Oh, hi there, bud. Oh, crap. I thought that was a beetle of some sort. Holy shit. But how you doing, Banner? Why are we fighting a bear? I was just fighting a dog. I upgraded from a dog to a bear. That's unfortunate. Are they? Huh. That's kind of weird. But it's okay. As long as your comments are coming through, I can see them and try to answer them as fast as I can. Oh, there you go. Yeah, watch your phrase. I'm an asshole when it comes to this kind of thing. Feel good, baby. Feel good. But I hope everyone's day has gone very well. Okay, hold on one moment. Okay. Whew. Okay. It's unfortunate that this guy had to die in this position. Yeah, It does. It really does. But hey, but yeah, it does make me look a little bit bigger. But y'all know that's funny that this guy looks like he's in the right position to get rammed with the butt. Unfortunate. That is unfortunate timing for that young man. He's risking virginity by dying in that fashion. I actually have a feeling that that's partially how he died. I think I would kill myself beforehand. I think I found the blades of Assyria. Dude, you're almost dead. Like, just die. She looks like a normal woman. Hold on. She looks fine. What are you on about? Believe me, if her body was too big, believe me, I would see. She looks absolutely fine. She just looks like a normal woman. Actually, this is the best armor I have right now that goes with the outfit I'm using. So, no thank you. I have no other one that is able to be better. 125. Nothing really goes. Yeah, I have a Warden Battle Mage costume, but that looks a little more different. But it's lower in level. And it just has a melee defense. When I find something better, then I'll put it on. If I would just remove it. Unequipped. It just looks like a human woman, dude. That's all it looks like. You look like a human woman. Speaking of accessories, I need to put something on. Enhanced belt. Oh, well, shit. She looks human. She just looks like she's just buttoned up. You gotta think, you can customize the outlook of your character. How big their head is, how small their head is. So maybe on sometimes on how people have customized people's bodies, they just don't know how to customize. Yeah, because elves, if you actually think about how an elf actually should look, is supposed to be actually skinny. You also gotta think, some clothing actually does accentuate or, you know, skinny yourself, depending on what you're wearing. So actually, yeah. But true, she does not look like a normal woman, but no normal woman is an elf. I don't think anyone knows exactly how a normal elf is supposed to look. So I do agree with you that she is not a normal woman, because she isn't a normal woman. A normal woman would be a human. She's an elf. Two different species there, but. So true to form, elves are skinnier than normal women. Well, what we consider normal. Elves must think we're fatter than them. Then fatter than normal. Because their normal is their normal. Exactly what I have on now, which shows off her entire body. So yes, I do agree that they are very skinny and they could be very muscular, but for some can be very skinny. Some elves are warriors, some elves are magic, some elves are ranged, and some needs to be skinnier than others to have that sense of, you know, speed. Look at any other elf in, like, the franchise. Solus, still pretty skinny. Let's see. Let's go back to Dragon Age 2. Meryl, skinny as fuck. I don't think Zevran is the only elf I have ever seen that is muscular as fuck. Hey, you said a challenge. You never said a dog. Hey, your biggest problem was just the head. Now you went to the shoulders? Come on, man. You gotta pick a lane there, bud. You gotta pick a lane. And there we go, clean house.
So the rest of the replay nice, right?
Damn. 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 You're just the worst to win. Yeah, let's not go back to that. We spent like 3 days, you know, talking shit about Inquisition and BioWare. No point to keep on talking shit. How the game comes out is how the game's gonna come out. What happens is gonna happen. Hard in Hightown, chapter 2. Ooh. Conversation of Hasarian. Oh, the conversion. I thought it said conversation. I was about to say, what the fuck? Whee! Okay. Yeet. Okay. Damn. I don't know. It worked with It worked with Inquisition. Because they wanted Inquisition to work. Don't go! Oh, it wants me now. Okay. Ooh! Okay. Did he just kill? He just killed Bull outright. I don't know why the game worked with Inquisition, but Inquisition needed to work. It's one of their longest rating franchises and the most beloved franchises. For it not to work is going to be incredibly horrible. They cannot have the game not working. It's impossible. You cannot screw up a game that is already kind of halfway made for you. I'm not saying Andromeda was that. It's that you gotta think what happened. And you now bear with me. Bear with me. Andromeda failed, and Inquisition and Anthem failed, and Andromeda failed. Why? Because it did not have already a story already going for it. It was impossible for them to make up a story on the engine that was already with them working on it. They could have no idea what the hell to do with those games because they were one of the first in their series. You gotta think. Andromeda, yes, it was the 4th game of the Mass Effect franchise. And I know that's a point you're about to make. Mass Effect, the original Mass Effect, was done with the 3rd game. It was over. Shepard was done. That was it. That was their whole. That was their ace in the hole. Andromeda had their ace in the hole with that. It was done. Andromeda was a whole new game with a whole new story for a whole new different people. For them to have less linear designs, of course. The thing is with me, as I could see it, and as a person who works with games, I can personally tell you this. That you will use models from previous games if the characters are supposed to be the same. And with someone like Dragon Age, most of the characters are still the same. Think about it. And when they created 1, it was beautiful. Then in 2, they had to install a couple of different characters. Yes, they had to make up a couple new people for the story. Yes, but some of them were the same. They were some of the same player models, just adjusted a bit, and that works. Then you go into Dragon Age 3. Yeah, it worked because you still had some of the characters. Look, for the game, you had someone like Cassandra, Liliana, you had the Divine that was still supposed to be there. You had Mara Dorothea that you had in the DLC, which all you had to do was age her just a bit. It's a little bit of work for a character that's already pre-rendered. And some of the other characters, like, let's say from the last game, Varric, he was still there. He still has it. Let's say Hawk, for the part ending of the game, it was still some of the same storytelling, but you could also just bring in the default characters as that, or you can go to Dragon Age Keep and import your save for them to use your personal, your personal champion from the previous game for that part of the game. It's already there. It's already pre-rendered. But now look at Andromeda. Andromeda had nobody of the previous game in there. Nothing for them to use. They had to start from scratch. And no idea. Exactly. They do. But you gotta think. They took the player models. And I've done this before. I have personally done this before. I've taken a player model and just aged it a little bit and add a few couple details to make it look like a couple years have passed. That's all you need to do. And it takes no more than 45 minutes to do. It only takes 45 minutes. I've done it. I know how long it takes. I know how long it takes to just adjust a player model. I've done it. I've lived it. I know how it goes. That's all they did. Hold on. Let's just humor me, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to humor me just a bit. Now humor me after I beat the crap out of people. But I want you to humor me. I want you to think about how it doesn't matter what engine it's made on. If you have the player models in mind, the story already partially built for you, all you need to do is progress it. All you need to do is progress it. What did Anthem and Andromeda do not have? A pre-rendered story for them. They had nothing to go off of, and they kept on trying to make excuses for why they couldn't. It's because they had no story to go off of, no build they had for any of the other games they had. And yes, Andromeda is the 4th in the franchise, but it's the first to hold the Andromeda timeline with no Shepard, none of the other characters that made up the timeline. It was completely different. And to top it all off, they had nothing to go off of and to do with any story that they could have built. Mass Effects 1 through 3, they already had a pre-built story. You cannot fuck it up. And that's why I've always said the difference. The difference between how Dragon Age worked and what DA4 is going to look like is that it already has a pre-built story. You're already there. And you already have characters from the last game. All you need to do is age them just a bit. You don't even need to do that for Solus. You don't need to do that with Solus. So you already have it. There's no way you can fuck it up. You see what I mean? It doesn't matter what engine you can go off of. You can port your game to another engine. It's possible. It's been done. But all you have to do is work on the player models for what, one day? So BioWare and EA have no excuse. Yes, the one thing I can personally tell you is that DA4 I have faith in. Why? Because there's a story there. All you have to do is port some of the freaking player models from one engine to the other and then use it in DA4. It's easy, it's simple, that's all they need to do. I know how the game makes. Believe me, I've worked with the same thing. We're blaming everything and the latter to try to excuse what they're doing. If they fuck up Dragon Age 4, there is no hope for their games. It's impossible to. And that's why I'm going to keep on saying it until they show me otherwise. It is impossible to fuck up the game. If they fuck up, there's no hope for them. It's done. They might as well pack in their stuff now. They fucked up. They're going the way of Sega. Well, they're going the way of Sega and Sonic. Unfortunately. So, personally speaking, there is no single way that I can think of that they can possibly fuck up the game other than trying to import a story that is not even there. And the thing is, it's already there. The story is already built into the game. All they need to do is continue the story and end it. And you have a successful franchise that not a lot of people can say a lot of bad things about. Yeah, there's only a certain amount of things you can say bad about Dragon Age Inquisition. But the whole thing is, the game looks good, the game plays good, the game doesn't have that many bugs, the game isn't buggy to a faulty degree. You can play it, and yes, they had a couple things wrong with the game. And I can admit that. Some of the play models did not look as good as they used to. But you want to know something? It is fine. The game had to be progressed. And that was the first time this is an open world instead of a linear path. There's not a lot of technical parts left to it. Import the player models, right? Give them stuff to do. It is literally 101 how to make a game. It's impossible for them to screw up. You can't screw it up. It's not possible. It is game making 101. You have a game, you make people do stuff. Just the story is there already for you. There's not a lot of technical expertise that you need to make. All you have to do is make the map. That's it. I can make. Personally, I've made over 19 maps in the span of this year. It took them 6 months to make a couple maps on here. And yes, their maps are going to look bigger and more flashy than mine, because I'm making in an RPG maker. But that just stands the test there, doesn't it? And puts that into perspective. A 3D map takes what, 3 days to make? It took me nearly 7 days to make a full-fledged one. Over the span of, what, 4 months? 4 to 5 months? I'm pretty sure they can pull that off with a bunch of teams. If I can pull that off in, what, less than 7 days? If one person that has barely any skill on making a map can make a map in 7 days that is fully 3D, I'm pretty sure a team that has went through colleges and has had many years of experience can make a map. They're probably not going to be using the Frostbite engine. And even if they do, it's still impossible for them to fuck up. That's what I'm trying to get at. They can't screw up. You have a fully fledged out game. All they need to do is finish it. Easy. Simple. There is no need to shoehorn in anything, extra that they need to put in. They do not need to shoehorn in microtransactions. This game did absolutely perfect without the microtransactions. I thank you. They do not need to shoehorn in a lot of DLC. They do not need to shoehorn in anything extra that makes the game extra fucking tedious. You don't need it. You don't need it to. All they need to do is follow the story, make the character models a little bit older, and make the maps. Place them and put some dialogue. Make them move, make it look good. That's all they need to do is polish. And there's the word for it, polish. All you need to do is polish. Good Lord, it's already there. My teacher told me one thing. If I had to say one thing and that I've learned. If all you need to do is polish, then for God's sakes, it is the easiest thing you could possibly do. There is no reason that you could screw up. And if you screw up, it's your fault. As long as EA gives them a little bit of time to do all that, then by all goddamn means, the game should be perfect. I have faith in JA4. I have faith. What are they microtransactions? There is no microtransactions you can make in this game. That's why I'm saying you cannot. There's not gonna be no microtransactions, because there is not gonna be none, because there is nothing in this game that you could possibly get that you could possibly have a microtransaction for. What? A better armor? A better shield? Yay. No one's gonna buy it. No one's gonna care. That's what I'm saying. I know that no one is gonna have microtransactions in that game. It's not gonna happen. Like, I can see it in something like Overwatch. I can see it in something like Apex. I can see it in some games. Yeah, the multiplayer. The multiplayer there, matter. Multiplayer. Who the hell has played the multiplayer of Dragon Age Inquisition? I have never set foot in a party for that game. For that. And it's the ending game. There is going to be no such thing as a microtransaction there. But yes, there is going to be a microtransaction for what? A certain amount of things in a multiplayer. Whoop-de-doo. Which no one is going to really pay for. It's just a bunch of stuff for people just to do. It's for multiplayers. For people that just want to play that. And the multiplayer did not add anything. It added nothing to the game. It was just an off thing for people that wanted to play together, instead of just playing the regular single player mode. Which you gotta think, a lot of people were yelling and screaming about when near the game's release. They wanted the multiplayer mode so they could play with their friends. And guess what? EA and BioWare did relent and give it to them. But again, that was for that, and that was for that only. You see what I mean? there's gonna be no microtransactions for the game. If anything, if they shoehorned in a multiplayer, then that's where it's going to. For friends to buy new equipment and better armor for their created character in that, not the game itself. Which that is actually harmless. That's harmless. Because if you're gonna have to spend a lot of money to pay for something for a multiplayer game, which you're barely gonna play, then hey. But that's the thing. You don't like it. A lot of people did want the multiplayer, so they can play with their friends in Dragon Age. Because the game was meant to be, you know, it was supposed to be an expansive world for people to explore and pace themselves in. Some people did want a multiplayer, so BioWare EA did put it in there. And yes, they did have transactions in that as well. And I say, if you're gonna appease people, please as many people as you can, but not a lot of people are gonna like it. Yes, it was unnecessary and bad to you, but it was a joy to some other people. You can't make everyone happy, but you can make a giant subset of people happy. If some people wanted the mode, let them have the mode. You can't complain that the multiplayer was bad when actually a lot of people did want it. You know what I mean? Some people did want the multiplayer, and that was the only place a microtransaction I've ever seen in this game happen, as in the multiplayer. I've never bought anything for it because I never had to play with somebody. Well, nobody that really liked the game. I don't know, but I heard a good subsection about what? I believe somebody had about 800 people that really wanted one. 800 to 900 to 1,000 people. But who knows? But then again, I didn't want it. I really didn't care for it. I just wanted to play the game. All I wanted to do was play the game. I got to play it. I was happy with the story mode. I never played with anybody. But some people did want the story mode cut off from a multiplayer, so people can have a multiplayer. Can't be upset with that, you know? True. Nope. But yeah, I do see that some people did want the multiplayer. A lot of people just wanted the story mode. But having a multiplayer in there for people who like to play with their friends, that's actually something that a lot of people would enjoy. Maybe not you, but a lot of people would. Some people would disagree with you. Some people will agree. I agree. No point of drawing on. Yay! I'm level 10! Not the biggest thing I could have done. Shit. Anyway, Mador, I never got the game that you wanted to see me play. I've actually people like Coco, and she's given her advice on what game she wanted to see me play. I never got anything from you. Like I made her dream come true with playing Cuphead. What game do you want me to see me play? I never got that from you. But you're part of the Dragon Links. I would like to hear your advice on what you want to see. I don't care how much it costs. Sekiro. It is possible. Yes, it is. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, huh? Hold on, let me see something. Because I always have the GameStop app on my phone, well, and my thing at all cost. Let's see how much Sekiro costs. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. $59.99 for new. Okay. PlayStation 4. 54 pre-owned. Tell you what. Next month is May. Either I'm gonna get it in May or June. I'll play Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I will get it and I will play it. It's gonna take a couple months for me to get the money to do so because, again, a lot of my money does go toward my house, my rent, and to keep the lights on. So I don't always have the money to keep up with everything. But again, I will personally go out and buy Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and I will play it on channel specifically for you. Sound good, Matter? And that's a promise. I will buy the game. And I'll play it either as a stream or anything. Yeah, if the price does go a little lower, then I'll buy it outright. But my birthday's coming up in May, so I'm gonna see how everything goes from there. And until then, I'm gonna more along the lines of try to wait until about June 1st, and I will go out and buy it personally, because I'm gonna have the money around that time. Because I'm actually saving up a good amount of money personally for the PlayStation 5 that's going to be coming out very soon, and I'm not going to be waiting a fucking 4th year to actually get it. So when I do have the money all saved up, I'll personally go out and buy it. It's going to be a lot of fun to play. A Dark Souls-esque warrior game. You can use a game that has jetpacks, guns, knives, and everything as a coding for a medieval game. Wow, he always wins first. What? But it is true that I did hear that as well, and it's a bad thing to have that. True, they do. Their best course of action is to use the code from Dragon Age Inquisition and use it for DA4, because it already has all the makings of the game, has all the coding process, it has everything that's to do with the characters and the design and some of the story left in there, that they can use that, rewrite it just a bit, and you still have the world. It has everything that goes along with it, and you can just upgrade it how you need it to for the new engine. So the best case scenario, I'm thinking they're gonna be using DAI as a base. They should use DAI as a base. The game is fine. Anthem is a totally different game. So it's gonna be flooded with problems. And it's not gonna fit. Indeed. The whole thing is they need to use a game similar. So I don't think that's gonna be a thing that they're gonna be using. It's a horrible idea. And they're gonna run themselves out of business by trying to make a game that they think is gonna fit when it's not gonna fit. I'm about to open my window. I am literally sweating my balls off. Speaking of which, my water is gonna be shut off tomorrow, so shit. That means I can have a shower before I go anywhere. Where am I going? Okay. But anyway. Well, there's really nothing we can do about it now. Anthem failed. Not gonna be piss poor about it now. They basically wanted that game to fail, so they failed. And I don't feel bad about it, Mama. The game I really want to see, and I know that it's going to divide a lot of people. I don't give a fuck about a lot of AAA games. What I really want to see is Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted. I want to see the game. I want to play the game. I really want to buy a PlayStation VR for that. It's okay. Go ahead there, bud. I'll probably end off in about 5-10 minutes anyway. It's okay. But thank you for joining me today, man. Anything you want to say before you leave there, bud? You have the floor to you, bud. You have the floor to you. Whee! Oh, the game I really want to see is FNAF VR. Help Wanted. Five Nights at Freddy's, the new Five Nights at Freddy's game that they released for that they're gonna be releasing for the VR. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. It is gonna be beautiful. I played every Five Nights at Freddy's game. Watch that be the only game I do not get to play. And I do not have enough money to shell out on the game stuff for me to play it. And then go out and buy it when the game comes out. Five Nights at Freddy's? Please tell me you know the game. Please tell me you know Five Nights at Freddy's now. Killer animatronic robots. Got Cawthon. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, Sister Location. Ultimate Custom Night that recently released like late last year. FNAF World. Nothing. Freddy Fazbear. Not ring a bell. Bonnie, Chica, Spring Bitch. Oh, sorry, Spring Trap. Have you seen any of the gameplay? Like, have you watched anything that has to do with the game? Here, before you go, if you want something to check out, go look at Five Nights at Freddy's on my channel. I have Five Nights 1, 2, 3, 4, Sister Location, FNAF 6, Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, FNAF World, and the recent Ultimate Custom Night. Go check out any of my Five Nights at Freddy's games on the channel, and I promise you, you'll have a lot of fun just listening and watching me get scared out my damn mind. Because I have almost every game on the channel. I promise that. I believe there was one I didn't do, and I don't know what it is. Actually, I have a lot of spin-offs too. So just look through the Five Nights at Freddy's collection that I have, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Because it's a lot of fun just to watch the stuff, or if you want to get into like the lore and everything of the game, I would suggest go watching Game Theory. Simple things for you to do, bro. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today, man. You always will see me next time, bro. You always see me next time. I'll always be here. I'll always be here, and I'll always be playing Up a Storm. Or something, on something or other. May not be the best type of game for everyone, but I can guarantee you my commentary will always make up for it. Well, some of the time. So hope you enjoyed, man. Have a good day. Don't worry, tomorrow we have something up, Metroid Prime, and, well, probably not Metroid, because I have something else in mind I want to do. Well, I get that game situated, and, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. So, hope you enjoyed. But anyway, with that being said, guys, I think it's time for me to end anyway. There's not a lot of people that did come in today. And with him being gone and the chat empty for right now, I think I'm going to end off. And look forward to tomorrow. Hope everyone did have a wonderful time today. I know it's been, it was a lot of debating today, and I didn't mean for that to be what we were doing. But it just kind of, you know, happened like that. So, I hope you guys don't mind. Yeah, tomorrow will be a regular day. Usually Fridays is our days, but if everything doesn't go the way I need it to go tomorrow, then you guys will see me doing something tomorrow. I will still put up videos, but hey, I'll probably come in and talk with you guys just a bit. Who knows? Anyway, on the left hand, well, not, I can't even do that. It's not a video. Son of a bitch. But if you guys like what you see, hit the like button, comment down below, and tell me what you guys think. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload. Why? Because whenever the Dragon God of Gaming steps into the world, you know there's fun to be had. There is Inquisitioning to be done. And you always know, in the end, the Dragon will always find a way through the chaos. So don't miss out, don't miss that bell, and please, by all means, keep your head where it is. Anyway, thank everyone so much for watching the stream. And if you guys like it, please smash the like button, show who's boss, and share and subscribe for the glory of the Dragon, so you too may become immortal. But from Damien Cheetah Plant to video games all over the world, I will see you Dragonlings in the very next episode. Peace, my friends. Good gaming, happy hunting, and I'll see all you Dragonlings back inside the world of Dragon Age. Hope you guys enjoyed today, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Team Dragon action. Peace. If you'll excuse me, I gotta go get ready. Bye.